All right, we live.
3, 2, 1.
We live, boy.
I messed this up.
No.
We stepped on it.
It's fine.
I stepped on it.
It's fine.
We good?
Everything look good. It look good to you, right?
Yeah.
The picture look.
Okay.
Picture look good, right?
And I like the sign. I'm loving the sign.
I know that's right. Hey, you know who designed? You know who made that sign? You know who made that sign?
But hey.
No, he talking about he made the sign, the company.
Yeah, but I like the one with the balls with the glasses. He said
You like that one?
No, he didn't know. I like the ones behind the mic. It looked like a mouth and it had the glasses.
Yeah, I made that one too.
The balls was looking a little crazy, but I liked it.
You like the design, but just without the. Yeah. I know what you're talking
He
about.
looked like he holding the mic.
Yeah, I made that one.
I
Yeah.
like that one.
Oh, we ready, boy.
I gotta be quiet.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. We ready.
You ready?
We live, boy.
All right, say when.
Let's do it, cuz. All right. So now that we actually we can actually use the whole footage all the way through.
Yeah.
So
it's not recording yet, right?
No, it's recording.
Oh, you got what?
Straight like that. Okay, so no, cause since we don't have to make it 15 minutes and all that, I can actually just upload the whole. Yeah.
Or you can put it where you want to put it.
That was bad. That 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, so we here.
Okay.
So first things first, let's go ahead and let's do the clip of you. Let's do that original clip, like your commercial type of thing.
I want some music first, man.
Yeah. No, do it with the music.
Okay. I want them to hear me. I don't want the music to go.
Yeah.
I got to feel this a minute, man. I got to get it.
Yeah.
That's the brand new heavens, never stop.
Yeah.
I do not own the rights to this music.
Hey, cuz. I just found one. But
Free from all the things. Never stop living. Ooh.
I was saying we need an audio jack. I just found one.
Hoping that you feel it too. What you want, what you feeling, I am feeling too. Never stop, never giving up. Yeah. Never stop.
Yeah.
Never stop, cuz.
Yeah.
You about to put it down, cuz.
Oh yeah. It's gonna get serious.
Look. I don't want to say something. I have something to say.
Yeah.
You know,
Turn it down a little bit. You can keep it on.
Definitely. I don't want to say something. I have something to say.
Yeah.
First of all, I do not own the rights to this music.
Yeah.
That's my vibe music right there. That's the brand new heavens, never stop. Get that to get me going. All right, we good on that. I'll play what I like in a minute after that. So first things first, cuz.
Yeah.
That's okay. This is Big Balls of Truth.
Yeah.
Esoteric type knowledge for the regular folks, for the layman. I feel it's my appointed duty to pay it forward some of the information I have gathered over my time.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do. So Big Balls of Truth.
Yeah.
I like to say no pun intended, but I don't think I get away with it. So we're just gonna let it rip with that.
Yeah.
But you half the reason I got this name. You know that, right?
Yeah. Tell the story. What happened?
I was kind of joking about it, listed names. I see the wizard behind the curtain, all kind of stuff, and I just thought of this one and sent this one to you, and you loved it. Next thing you know, you designed this logo. So there it is. We got to go with it just like that.
Right.
But I'm cool.
Because you know what? A lot of times we have ideas and then we overthink it.
Yeah.
So instead of overthinking, I said, let's roll with it.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it,
I ain't worried. I didn't want to offend nobody, but like I said,
Yeah.
But everybody loves it. So far, nobody's truly offended with it.
Right.
Like I said, I like to say no pun intended, but I don't think I get away with it.
Right.
So take it how you want, but it's about telling the truth, man. Because the first cat to tell war is the truth.
Right.
It's about information. We don't claim to know everything, but common sense will take you a long way. If you're willing to take the time and the effort to look at information, you just might learn something. So that's what this podcast is about.
Right.
Sharing information, sharing information that's pretty much somehow gets lost in the mainstream.
Right.
Because it's an information war going on. The battle is on the minds of men. That's scripture.
Right.
That's where the battle is. So information is what the battle is over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to clear some of that up. So first I want to talk about the last comment you made. When, What did you say? You said black people are the most racist people there.
Yeah. Let's get straight to it.
Okay, so I agree with it, right? But let me explain what I mean by that. And I know you feel the same way too, because we talk about this a lot.
Right.
We know there's racism. We know about atrocities that white people have done, but there's also atrocities that black people do. Especially some of these other countries like Africa. Atrocities of evil is not delegated to one specific color.
Right.
There's more so types of people than anything, than races of people.
Right.
There's good and bad in everybody. But what he was saying and what I was expressing is that half of us want to play the race card when it don't even apply.
At all.
That's the key, because you can do a lot of things if you want to do it. But some of y'all in the situation you're in because of the decisions you made.
Tell it, bro.
You look, like my pastor said, you look like your decisions.
Yeah.
So it ain't about no white man did this or white man this, the decisions you made. Because you still can make decisions to change where you at. So you where you at because of where you at. If that's the case, then you get to the point you think you can't trust any white people. Well, a lot of this information I have about the subject matter I have today come from white people. White people fought for slavery, to end slavery.
Right.
I know some beautiful white people. After that message we put out the other day, man, one partner of mine sent me something on this guy speaking on what white people have done throughout history, like I didn't know that. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
He went right back. He went right back to that again. Exactly what we talking about. So no matter what you say, we always find a way to just blame the white folks for whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
Let me ask you this: who sold the slaves? How we got over here?
Exactly.
How we got over here in the first place?
See, but that's a good point. But you know what it is? Skin folk don't mean kinfolk.
How did we get over here?
The same color you are don't make a difference.
Now we good. It's live, right?
Yeah. So anyway, what I'm saying is, it's always a spiritual thing, man. That was the Africans selling the selling the Shemites. That was Judah. That was a specific tribe that was being sold because it was prophesied that tribe that was a specific people they were looking for.
Right.
When they got sent to Africa, down there, they went amongst their kind. They were set apart because of their lifestyle and the ways and their God they served.
Right.
They went down there with the Muslims and other different kind of people. They weren't accepted for that. They were the same color, but they weren't accepted for their beliefs and their values. Just like today, you got to accept people for their beliefs and their values,
right?
Not for their skin color.
Exactly.
So. You think we had enough of that and get down to what we really want to talk about? Or you got anything else you want to say?
We touched on that. I mean, when I said that, I'm just saying why do we have to bring race into everything when race really don't have nothing to do with anything today anyway? We can get a degree, we can get a job, all of that based on how hard you work. It has nothing to do with race.
Pretty much.
If you work hard, there's no excuse. But instead of working hard, we want to use the excuse, I'm not going to do this because of...
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just work hard.
Right. So leave us alone.
Yeah.
About calling black people racist because we talk about race too much. That's all we meant.
Yeah.
We not in a position to do no harm to no other race. So know, but we trying to tell you to let the hate go.
Let it go, bro. And let what the enemy did so long ago. Let it go. We don't have to allow that to.
And it's not that it ended. But there's still plenty good white people that love you and want to help you. There's white people blowing the whistle on what they doing to you.
Exactly. There's people dying too. It's white people dying.
I always said, but you know what we didn't do, cuz? We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh, we gotta introduce ourselves. Okay, you go first.
I'm Warren Kraft Jr., also known as Spunky.
Yeah.
My friends and family call me Spunky, but you can call me whatever one you want. Warren Kraft Jr. or Spunky. And I'm the host, and this is my sidekick.
Yeah.
And this union is different because he's only 22 years old, but he's well advanced in his years, in his intellect, and his thought.
Yeah.
He reminds me of myself when I was his age.
Yeah.
He's a free thinker.
That's how we got here. Just talking and like, dang, we think the same. That's how we got here.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
We just want to know, man. We don't claim to know it all.
We want to know more.
That's right. Go ahead, cuz. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. So I'm the guy behind the camera for now, bro. It ain't gonna be long, but for now I'm behind the camera. Like he said, I'm 22 years old, college student. Just seeking more knowledge, man. Just seeking the truth, and not trying to hide behind the comfortable way of thinking about everything. You know, the truth shall set you free, like they say, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah. So during our conversations, we have a lot of conversation about different subjects, you know, about what's going on in the world today, about politically, spiritually, whatever it may be. Just speaking of it on a level that you don't really speak to everyday people about it. Mm-hmm. So that's where him and I connect, which is rare. So anyway, we were discussing what we're going to talk about today. He wanted to talk about COVID.
That's a heavy hitter right there, bro.
He wants to talk about COVID. So,
and we're not just chatting. We got facts behind everything, and we're gonna put everything on screen. So it's no, you know, the facts gonna be there, you know.
Yeah. So I said, well, okay then. Well, I got a unique perspective on COVID.
Right.
I lost a wife to COVID. Okay. I was sick with COVID. So. Mm-hmm. But the thing about that is, folks think I was a COVID denier because I didn't go with the narrative. That's not the case.
I feel the same way, bro. I never said COVID didn't exist.
That's right. I didn't believe what they telling you it is.
Right.
And I got a whole lot of information on that too.
Right.
It's all coming out later. The truth always rises to the top.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sum it up. Y'all think the vaccine was made for COVID, right? COVID was made for the vaccine.
Right. See, wait, you gotta slow that down. Just say that one more time.
The vaccine wasn't made for COVID. COVID was made for the vaccine.
That's probably going over a lot of people's head, bro. You gotta think about that, bro.
Hey, man, we can't help everybody.
You gotta think about that, bro. Listen to what he's saying, bro. And then
you want me to say it again for those in the back, or you want to say it?
No. I'm gonna say it. Okay, bro. The COVID. First of all, we know COVID was made in the lab, right? It's been factually proven that COVID was made inside of a lab, right?
Yeah.
And what was it made for? You know, not only for the vaccine, but just, you know, for the agenda of the control over the population and, you know, testing things out. You know, it's probably a lot of reasons why they made it, but
yeah.
COVID was made for the vaccine, 100%.
And this is not me, you know, because people always want to tell you, well,
conspiracy.
Yeah, but you not no doctor. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But there's also a doctor, an OBGYN, who's going through hell in his practice. He wrote a book called Sacrifice. His name is Dr. James Thorpe, or Jim Thorpe.
Yeah, we'll put it on screen. Yeah.
The book is Sacrificed. Mm-hmm. And he's talking about what's been happening since these vaccines to these babies.
Right. The immunizations and
yeah. So he's trying to get some of his other colleagues to speak out, but doctors are handcuffed. They can't say nothing
at all.
They get labeled as disinformation people.
Right.
And they want to shut them up. Mm-hmm. You know, like I said last time, man. The truth don't fear close examination.
Right.
You know, all these doctors and experts was asking, can they have a open discussion about it? But just like we go through with our people, and they tell you, why you want to do this right here? When you try to discuss it with them, mm-hmm. they don't even want to hear it.
You can't.
That tell a vision done told them a lie.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all you can do. You remember Facebook posts getting put down, YouTube.
Yeah. That's all controlled. The media is controlled. If it don't go along with the agenda, it's gonna get taken down. You know.
Like I said before, Satan is the prince of the air, as in air waves.
Yeah.
People got to understand that, man. You know, you got to be compromised to get to the top of this world, or willing to be.
Yeah.
You can go so far, then you find out. Okay, in the movie Scarface, mm-hmm. he was explaining to his wife. He wanted, you know, they were drug dealers. They was dirty.
Right.
The mob. He wanted to try to get in the business world and come clean. So he knew about all the crooked politicians and everything. And he was explaining to his wife. His wife didn't want him to do it, so he was explaining to his wife. You know, she was telling him, "You got to get out of this. You got to not do this." And he was like, "I'm trying to go clean." You know, so he was telling the baby, "It's really hard to do, because these people are not who they think they are." And she told him he was naive. And he told her one thing he found out was the higher he go, the more corrupt it is.
The more he figured out what he thought he knew, he didn't know.
Yeah, and then the more corrupt it is. That's your spiritual wickedness in high places. It's not just in the heavily unseen realm.
Right.
It's here. But see, those people are fighting they fighting a spiritual battle while we focused on the carnal and the fleshly battle. And our battle is not against flesh and blood. That's what we got to understand as a people.
That's right.
You know, that's why God said, "My people who are called by my name will cry out to me. I will hear their voice and heal their land."
Right.
But no, we steady want to blame Trump. And the white man.
Yeah. I mean, like we said the other day, bro. Where's the easiest place to hide?
In plain sight.
It's the easiest place to do it.
They don't even have to lie, man. They tell us what they doing.
Literally.
We don't even pick it up. They tell us in the movies. They tell us in the music. They tell us everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's no denying it, but all you gotta do is pay attention. Or you can pay attention, or you can believe what you want to believe.
That's right.
Which is what a lot of people choose to do, because it's more comfortable for them, you know?
Yeah, they've been so conditioned from so long, man, you know. And a lot of people have trouble processing new information.
That's true.
You know, see, you know,
we're not taught to process new information. We're taught to process what's put in front of us, you know? From school. It started from school. We taught to process what's put in front of us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They give us something, and then they quiz us on it. They give us something.
That's right.
That's terrible, bro.
I'm glad I didn't come up in that school era, you know, but I know the education system is better, because I ain't that smart, man. I ain't that smart. People say, "Man, you real smart." I tell people out there, man, I'm just slightly above average. That's a lie.
I like that.
You know, all you got to be is slightly above average, man.
Yeah.
And you be surprised how far you go. And just have an open mind to be able to listen, be objective, you know.
Right.
Don't believe, like my pastor, don't believe everything you think. Don't believe everything you think.
That's true, bro.
So, man, I got this. I was listening to two audios, man. Well, one of them right here is this lady's name. Let me pull this thing up right now.
Yeah.
I got her too, man. Judy Mikovits or Mikovits or something like that, man.
Okay.
She's a researcher, man. The lady is sharp. You know what I'm saying? But she's been going through it. Her, especially, she works with Fauci. She knows him real well. So she's been going through it. She got a book. Let me see, what's the name of this book? Hang on here. Plague of Corruption.
Okay.
Plague of Corruption. Now this audio is 1 hour and 19 minutes. It's on this show, The Ebb and Flow. The guy was a former NFL player.
Okay.
And it's on this show, The Ebb and Flow. She's talking to him. He has a podcast. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Us podcasters, man.
Yeah.
Trying to get the truth out.
Right.
You know, see, that's why.
Except for Joe Rogan and them,
you know, it's some things, but you know, I like Joe, man.
Yeah. I'm just playing.
So it's funny you mentioned Joe.
Yeah.
I was telling this, one I mentioned earlier. I ain't never heard of that.
Man, that was a good clip. You gotta say that one again, bro. That was good.
I ain't never heard of that. I was mentioning to her how Trump did real good and jumped up in the polls by being willing to go on the Joe Rogan show. You know, probably the
exposure.
biggest podcast in the world.
Right.
And the other side didn't want no parts of that.
Yeah.
So I was explaining that to her, and she had never heard of Joe Rogan. But who is that? You know?
Nothing gets by him, huh? Nothing gets by him.
What world you live in?
Right.
I barely listen to the guy, but I know who he is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, they think that's it. That's it.
It's a bubble, bro. It's a bubble. They live in a bubble, and Anything outside of it.
They worried about what's happening 50 feet outside their door. As far as it go, man.
Yeah.
50 feet outside that door. If it's a fire on the next street, they ain't got nothing to do with them. The only concern when it gets in their yard.
Right.
And that's where people are, you know. I got a buddy like that, man. I ain't worried about, you know, I don't give a damn about what's happening, you know. I can't do it about, you know, like, well.
Blatant ignorance, like I said.
I ain't gonna talk about him. That's the way he feel, you know. So I love him to death. He probably gonna watch my podcast.
Blatant ignorance, man.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, like I'm saying, this is an hour and 19 minutes, I think it is.
Yeah.
Like an hour and a half. But anyway, there's a clip on here. I know right where to get to it. For 30 minutes, it's just 30 minutes, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start from the beginning so we can let her introduce herself and talk about herself, and then we can talk through that.
Right.
But you guys pay attention to this information she's giving.
Okay, so this time we're gonna do it different. So we need to screen record.
No, it's audio. It's our audio.
I know, but we need to still be able to. They need to be able to see it. You know.
Ain't nothing to see.
Oh, it's just audio.
Yeah, ain't nothing to see.
I got you.
See, I got the sound system.
Okay, we good then.
We ready to go.
Let's do it.
Let me get this back to the beginning. Okay, let me fast forward that.
Judy, welcome to the ebb and flow. Judy, welcome to the ebb and flow. Be welcome to the ebb. Through Judy, free shipping on your neck. Get from someone who is not part of the mainstream media, who has a direct interest in, this is the mainstream media I'm talking about, has a direct interest in keeping you in a state of fear, in a state of not being able to think for yourself. This episode might even get taken down.
You heard that? He just warned.
Yeah. She distracted me.
He just warned us that this episode might be taken down. So what I'm saying could possibly be taken down.
Right. That's crazy that you even got to say that in the first place.
You got to say that.
Wait, I thought we had freedom of speech. Freedom of control speech, huh?
What I said news was.
Yeah.
Remember what I said news was?
No, I don't remember.
You guys got to start. Remember these little.
Yeah.
News is what they don't want you to know.
Oh, right.
You got it now.
That man.
You know. So information is what they're trying to keep you from.
Yeah.
So learn to pay attention. Now, if you got a short attention span and you don't process new information, just turn the channel right now. You know, do yourself a favor. But if you're curious, you know they say the simple never wonder. Mm-hmm. You know that?
The simple never wonder.
The simple never wonder.
Yeah.
You know, people say, I wonder how this works. I wonder about it. You know, some people never wonder. They don't wonder about nothing. That's funny, huh?
Yeah.
But anyway,
it's a shame.
Now he just said this information might be taken down, but I still got it because it's safe where it's at. Mm-hmm. It's not on. You know,
what platform is this?
I don't know what platform it is. I had to look at it again. But this is a podcast. He got his podcast.
Yeah.
You know, there's other platforms other than YouTube and stuff like that because they know to censor your information even quicker. So
terrible.
Y'all may have to follow me to another platform if I move. You know, I'm gonna have to move because they're gonna come.
No, we're gonna have to move.
They don't want you to know this information we coming with.
Right.
But all we can do is try.
Yeah.
Trust me. When you're informed, you're not in fear. You won't be running around here. She talk about masks too. She got a book about that too. Mm-hmm. You know. We got to get off this foolishness.
Yeah.
But anyway, now, you know, so, you know, I caught it, right? You can imagine how he talked about me when my wife passed, man. You know, look at that.
We told you.
Yep. Because somebody asked me, well, how you feel? And I'm like, he said, you got any regrets? I was like, no. Me and my wife was sharp, man.
Right.
We discussed things. It had to be some deaths. Knowing what I know now, there's ways there's things she could have did.
Yeah.
Nicotine, you know, different things like that, man. But you learn stuff later on.
Right.
But you know, everybody was going. As far as I know, you know, it might not even have been COVID because it was listed as COVID.
Like you said something very, very, very true the other day.
Yeah.
For those two, however long it was.
Yeah.
Every death was COVID.
COVID cured cancer. COVID cured heart attacks. COVID cured everything.
But why was every death COVID? Why?
What
happened to the flu?
Because COVID cured it.
What happened to the flu and you know what I'm saying?
COVID cured all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into this, man, because this is vital. Let's let the experts talk.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's no good coming from us.
No, right.
You know,
Let's do it.
How you know? You know, that's what they gonna tell me. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I didn't come up with this.
Right.
I keep saying I'm not that smart.
Right.
Slightly above average. You know. Here we go.
That's right.
The big tech corporations. Big tech is in bed with pharmaceutical manufacturers and vaccine manufacturers, which is a problem. So that we can no longer, we're in a state of, it's very difficult to get accurate information about these things. And they're not to be taken lightly.
It's very difficult to get accurate information.
Much of my...
Did he see a mouthful right there, man?
It's very difficult to
get accurate information.
Bro, that's sad. That's sad.
The battlefield is here, man.
Right.
That's where the battlefield at. Y'all got to understand that. The battlefield is on the minds of men. They're trying to hijack your mind and brainwash you. The people say, you know, the information y'all give them trying to brainwash, like a guy once told me. Mm-hmm. If this shirt get dirty, don't you need to take it off and wash it?
Yeah.
Some of y'all brains need to be washed.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Right. All of us. Ain't nobody.
See, that's how they take a phrase and turn it around and make it bad.
Right.
Like the term conspiracy theory. Mm-hmm. Theorists.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. When did that become a bad thing?
Like there's never been conspiracy. Like, you know, that's to get you off of paying attention to the fact that there has been conspiracies.
Right. They twist stuff, bro. Satan is the master of deception.
Let's call that a negative connotation on something.
Yeah.
You know what else they like to do, man?
Yeah.
They discredit the giver of the information if they can't discredit the information. Right. They make the person giving the information look crazy or something wrong with them. It's a personal attack. So, and I ain't suicidal either.
Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing to Candace Owens. You know Candace Owens, right?
Yeah.
She coming out speaking about, you know, that situation, whatever, and they're trying to say she's crazy.
They did it to Cat Williams. They do it to Kanye. They do it to everybody.
Anybody that speak the truth.
Anybody that's saying some truth, man. They discredit. Anyway, let's check it out some more, man.
Yeah.
My life in a corporate sports environment in the NFL, where I had a very intimate experience of pharmaceutical drugs, the practices they are in, and what these things truly are. And it is all to be taken very seriously and mindfully. And it's important that we have all the information we can before we start popping pills and injecting ourselves with shit. So that's my stance on it.
He said a mouthful again, bro. He said a mouthful again, bro.
I hope they're hearing this okay, man.
They should be.
Okay, let's go.
All the information, and we should be able to.
You got to bring Judy on, man. Judy don't make it no better, man. She's spitting too, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I said I didn't want to come on this platform coming at us all harsh and hard, calling us some all kind of MFers and all this kind of stuff. You know, that's not good. You know, we all got to do better. You know.
Yeah.
I heard a guy say the other day, man. Guess he called the old guy. You know, give me a saying a long time ago. You know what he say? Can't know anybody be no man. I never forget him for that.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. Man got to go up against some. You got to go up against some. You got to be willing to go up against some opposition.
Right.
If everybody like you
something ain't right,
man.
You can't fly below the radar.
If you ain't authority figure in your house or in your personal surroundings, you ain't no real man. Okay.
Right, but I mean, there's extremes though. There's extremes, and then there's
I ain't talking about. Listen.
Yeah. I got you. But for the people that's saying, what are you talking about?
Well, this toxic masculinity that come up with that foolishness right there. I'm toxic as they can be if that's the dog. I'm trying to get my testosterone up all the time.
Yeah.
You know, I need some more testosterone.
Yeah.
Give me some muscle. Go to losing muscles as you get old and age.
Right.
Testosterone low.
Yeah.
I want toxic testosterone again, man.
Once again, when did that become a bad thing? When they started promoting what? Femininity.
Feminism. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
We ain't gonna don't jump me off today.
One episode at a time.
Don't jump me off today, man. They already think I'm a chauvinist and a misogynist and all that kind of stuff because I refuse to give up my God-given authority.
Right.
Take it up with him. Let's go.
To make a decision for ourselves. So let this podcast expand your horizons, expand your understanding.
Man, we can't even get through it, bro.
I don't need to say nothing.
Lots of love to you guys. Man, I hope you find your fucking power today, baby. Be in it. The world needs you. Smile. Pull that mask down, let your smile shine.
That's right.
No, that's right.
If you're wearing a mask.
Be happy.
Wait, so this must be old.
For fantastic fun guy, head over to wake.net, use code EBBANDFLOW for 10% off and free shipping on your next order.
Come on, let's skip this.
Fantastic products. Lion's mane, cordyceps reishi, turkey tail, great for the immune system, the nervous system. Through Judy, welcome to the Ebb and Flow podcast. It's so great to have you. I feel so grateful to be having a conversation with you, and you're such a warrior and you're such a badass for the truth and integrity and science and the medical establishment, and I'm so excited to dive in. I think it would be best to start this conversation because there is so much to download here. Give us a little taste of your background and your expertise.
Okay.
I have essentially 40 years in science, starting with my graduation from the university.
That's for all them people saying, they kept saying, trust the science, right? Trust the science.
Here we go, 40 years, right? Y'all heard that, right? 40 years.
Virginia with a degree in chemistry.
Chemistry degree.
18th, 1980. And my first job as a laboratory technician at the National Cancer Institute, I started June 10th of 1980, just a few weeks later. And my job was to purify interferon, which was then thought to be a
Hold on.
We don't even know what she's saying.
Yeah.
She's so smart.
Yeah. So you know how, I gotta say this carefully. I mean, people would like to use, these type of things to qualify people, so she's well qualified, as y'all can see.
Right. Since I'm not.
Yeah.
You definitely not.
Right. So
I never said I was.
So here we go.
I never said, look what I found, look what I discovered. I'm trying to give you information from smart people.
Right.
But you want to trust your trusted sources who are controlled by, you know who.
Yeah.
Airwaves. This is in the back right here.
Right.
That's why the first thing they want to do in the communist nation, man, is shut down the internet, so people don't get all the information they need.
Right.
I had a lady tell me one time, "Oh yeah, where you get that from? Off the internet?" And I'm like, "Well, we don't need to go to the library no more."
Yeah. Where else would you get it?
But see, they teach you to discredit the internet. That's the first thing they was telling you. Don't believe what you get off the internet.
You hear that so much.
In other words, don't look no further than what they tell you.
Right.
Boy, we gotta stop.
This is not North Korea. This is
They want to make all your decisions and decide for you and tell you, they done all the work.
That's right.
So when somebody else comes along and tell you, well, no, we found this right here, they want to shut that person up.
That's right.
That's how the saying go. You don't cut the tongue out of a man to prove he a liar. You cut his tongue out because you fear what he might say.
Yeah, exactly. You shut people up when they do it all the time.
Like I say, man,
These people coming up missing, and
the truth don't fear close examination, man.
Right.
A lie don't have no legs. You got to keep standing it up.
Gotta stand it up. That's right.
They got this clip. They scripted, man. We're gonna pull that up one of these days.
Yeah.
I show people all the time with all the news media in all parts of the country, all over the world. They saying the same script verbatim, word for word. I don't care what state it's in.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go, man.
Yeah.
They
One
want
episode at a time.
cancer. So that led into my journey as a natural products chemist, purifying plants, various therapeutics, drugs from plants, biological response modifiers from your own body in order to help yourself. We did an awful lot then. In 1983, I joined there at the National Cancer Institute, it's called the Biological Response Modifiers Program. So this was a translational research and treatment program.
Come on, Judy.
With MDs, PhDs, people like me, technicians, background, and
That's a long introduction to what you know, right?
Yeah.
I'd have been finished.
their job was to look at the most difficult of cancers and HIV/AIDS before there was an HIV associated with the acquired immune deficiencies. So we were seeing young men, healthy young men, come in with these very bizarre diseases like Kaposi sarcoma and other things, infections that people simply don't get in developed countries. And that really started my journey in understanding how
she don't even have to say no more. She got, she sounds so intelligent and so trustworthy than half the people you hear on the Don Lemon Drop on TV and stuff like that.
Don Lemon Drop.
They won't let Don Lemon Drop go, talk about, people who don't want to get this and get that.
When did he become, okay.
Well,
what is his qualifications?
Well, they got a software engineer, the face of going to get the vaccine, and he done publicly stated he's not a doctor either.
So why do you think it is that people, how has America done such a good job that somebody can just look at the television and it could be a restaurant manager if they own that news platform and they trust it, they'll believe whatever they're saying.
And you know what's sad about it, man? It's some smart people, man, educated people that I respect for their views, like, everything, that couldn't figure this out. And I couldn't talk to them. Nobody want to hear it. Just think about this podcast. They don't have to hear it. Whoever hear it, want to hear it.
Right.
Because you got to, I'm going to put it out. You want to listen to it, you listen to it. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
Right.
So who's ever here want to hear it.
Right.
But you can't have this conversation with people on the streets because, you don't know nothing.
Right.
I don't have the credentials. No, I don't. I know who do, though.
The immune system's response to viruses. So from my training as a biological chemist, I went on during that. I almost
a biological chemist
as a technician.
Smart person.
In 1987, I started my PhD thesis work at George Washington University.
But they'll still find a way to discredit her too.
It was
they're doing it.
Oh, she didn't get her degree from the right school. It'll be something.
Where the National Cancer Institute was.
She says she's been discredited, but not disproven.
I was there with the idea that the drugs that they were using in HIV weren't working because they were targeting the wrong part of the immune response. They were waiting too late. They weren't preventing, they weren't strengthening the immune system and helping the immune system so that the virus never took hold. So at the time,
we don't even need this too much for them.
Yeah. She's saying a lot fast, yeah.
I'm going to fast forward to this one part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fast forward to the good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Because her credentials and her work experience done took up a couple of minutes, a few pages. I'd have been
It's been 10 minutes since she started, just listing off her qualifications and credentials, bro. You know what we need to do in the future, We need to already have our clip recorded.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. Instead of just going through the whole podcast. That's what we're going to do.
My frustration is that's happening right now.
You got to pre-record them. So you just pull it up.
We cannot wear a mask.
Listen.
That's our third book. This book that we wrote that came out August 18th of this year. It's, it takes maybe an hour to read. And normally our books, Kent Heckenlively is a 6th grade science teacher and an attorney by training. So So he translates the legal of these, and most of our books are 6th grade science, as you know, from Plague of Corruption, reading that. Well, this book, which came out August 18th of this year, was published, 10 Reasons Why Mask Use Should Be Limited, is 2nd grade, and it's colored with little pictures so that every chapter starts with a picture. So
You see how simple she making it for?
Right. You gotta
About
treat
an
them like
hour,
children.
she said about an hour read.
Yeah.
2nd grade covered with little pictures.
You gotta treat them like kids.
Boy, I tell you.
that everybody can understand that human beings don't breathe carbon dioxide and their mitochondria don't produce energy.
Human beings don't breathe carbon dioxide.
Is that not common sense? If that ain't common sense, then we in trouble, bro.
Let me tell you what I saw one day, man.
Yeah.
I was going to the supermarket, right?
Yeah.
This is when the scare was going on real bad, man.
Oh, you talking about
People 6 feet apart, they got the double mask and all that kind of stuff. I seen a guy, man. You talk about these underlying conditions, everything. I seen a guy, man. He about 400 or 500 pounds. He had a cigarette in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a smoking obese person.
right? The worst you can get. You don't get no worse.
And guess what?
Yeah.
He had one of the most dirty blue masks on his face, man.
And when he just reused because they make them, right?
Yeah, and every time he wanted to pull a cigarette, he had to put his mask down. Take his puff.
Yeah.
And put his mask back up.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there looking at him like, what's wrong with us, man? I'm like, ain't nobody sane but me around here. That's why I'm so glad to have you, cuz.
Yeah.
Glad to be on platforms like this right here, man. Just to get away from the foolishness. It's like, let me ask you this.
And they say every time you touch it, so every time you touch your mask,
she gonna talk about this.
Okay.
She gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
Man, you made me lost my thought, man.
I'm sorry, bro.
Anyway, it'll come back to me.
Energy that way. They breathe oxygen. And so the cover of the book is the Statue of Liberty in horror. As our freedoms are being
I like that.
taken away, our
I'm gonna put it on screen
air.
so y'all can see it.
So if you're a professional athlete right now, and it literally kills me to watch, and I love sports.
I know what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I think I got it. Remember you go to the restaurant, you go somewhere, and they got this digital thermometer to read your temperature?
I forgot about that, but yeah, bro.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Have you ever been or seen anybody with a fever?
Yeah.
Now clean yourself up, all dressed up.
Going to the restaurant.
Let's go eat.
Right. This is a good clip. Hold on.
Have you?
Let me write this down. I gotta write. That was a good clip. Hold on. Oh, my mama calling me. Hold up, bro.
Have you? Nobody's walking around.
Hold on, my mama calling me. Hello. Yeah.
Hey, do you know what time you're coming back?
Probably about 2 o'clock.
What time do you go to work?
3:30.
You gotta answer when mama call. I called mine
You need
before
me
I
to pick
started
some
this,
up?
let her know. I'm taking care of some business. Y'all, anybody know my mama?
Yeah, I
What
don't
kind
know.
of
I don't
business?
think I'll be able to make it.
I'll tell you later, ma.
All right.
I don't know if I want my mama to watch this.
Bye.
This information ain't for everybody, man. At this point, she probably best not watching this. So y'all don't tell her. You ready, cuz?
Man, that's fun. I was supposed to write down the timestamp of that clip right there. I mean, it's
You gonna get it. You gonna get it.
38 minutes.
You gonna get it. Let me start this thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sports, as you know from our book. I grew up playing everything. And it grieves me to see the racism of knowing.
Wait, is this a white lady?
Knowing that blacks will be injured more and by the mask use. There's no way they should.
Hold up.
You heard that?
Hold up.
Did y'all hear that?
Hold up, man. And okay, so before, because you already know what's coming. Hey, man, she don't know what you're talking about. Y'all heard all the credentials at the beginning of the video, so don't say that now. Y'all heard the credentials, right?
She advocating for y'all.
Man, you can't ignore that, bro.
But you know who be mad about them racist marks the most, man? Niggas.
Of course.
Not black folks.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's a difference.
I don't like niggas either.
I say it all the time.
Okay?
I say it all the time.
Nobody like niggas, man.
Yeah.
Should go sit on the sideline. That blue paper mask is sprayed with Teflon, toxic PFOA, the things that come out of plastics, and as well as fluoride from Teflon. So
Fluoride.
you're working as
Poison.
hard as you can your muscles.
Yeah.
You've been injected with more vaccines than anybody. The military, the first
Pro-athletes.
me, pro athletes.
Yeah.
You're used as human pin cushions in experiment, and then they put that in. And I
So
Test subjects.
So you're right about a whole lot of racism there is going on. I'm not saying you're wrong. We never disagreed there was no racism.
Right. It's out there.
We telling you that ain't your problem. You look like your decisions.
Yeah.
Now you got information coming from the enemy.
Yeah.
Right? You can't accept it though. You don't like where it's coming from. You need down a lemon drop to tell you.
Yeah.
key players. I saw, I think he was like 58 years old, a defense
Yeah,
guy.
Kevin Green.
Just died last week.
Yeah, Kevin Green.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is he wearing a mask? You know, was he wearing
Probably.
a mask? Was he coaching? You know, you can drop dead of a heart attack with the mask. And then, oh, he just dropped dead.
Right.
And so this is why I'm talking to you and talking, because this book is so heavily censored. This is the only copy I have. And even
Oh, really?
I can't buy it.
Oh, really?
And
Why am I not surprised, bro?
Don't make no sense, man.
Hey, this is, I hate to say it, bro, but we in the early stage. Well, we're not even the early stages. We in a communist country. It's just marketed as not being that. But if you can't write what book you want, if you can't speak freely on a podcast without being demonetized or without, you know, we're in a communist country, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean,
and let them liberals have their way, man. It'll go even quicker than it's going. That's the problem.
It will be a dictatorship.
Yeah, and
that's where it was headed.
But they claim it's a dictatorship now.
When Trump,
But look what he did, though. You remember all the censorship, especially on Facebook and all that stuff before Trump was elected?
Right.
You seeing more stuff on Facebook now that you couldn't see because Trump got elected.
Right. So how is it backwards, bro? How is it backwards?
Everything gets flipped upside down.
It just don't make no sense, bro.
You know? The man is, telling what he said. He didn't say half the stuff you think he said.
Yeah. So you remember when we had the Black Lives Matter protests and we burning buildings and all of that stuff? Why are we not talking about that? But we're talking about the Capitol riots still. People was.
We talk about what that Tell A Vision tell us to talk about.
Yeah.
That Tell A Vision.
I've been wanting to ask somebody that. Yeah.
But somebody called it Tell a Lie Vision.
Yeah.
Tell a Lie Vision. That's a better word for it. I told you, man, their whole world view is based off that Tell a Lie Vision.
Yeah.
They don't know no better. So when you come at them with other information, man, you get discredited and shoot the messenger.
Right. Sad, bro.
Let's let Judy say some more.
Yeah.
it wrote it. And Amazon won't sell it. Barnes and Noble will sell it, but you have to order it. You know, as
see, that's what I was saying. You gotta find the truth.
You gotta find it.
The Bible says,
that's what I'm about to say.
Show thyself approved. Like people say, we so silly. We believe in this God, but the Bible, it's funny how this book here encourages you to be smart,
right,
and learn. It's saying all you're getting, get understanding. Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't got no understanding,
right?
Y'all understand. Y'all told what to understand.
Yeah. It's a choice.
You told what to understand, and you go right with it.
Yeah.
Take my black card if you want to for that.
Best-selling authors, airports, all stores are required to put the New York Times bestsellers on their front table.
Bruh.
Not us.
Bruh.
You know what? You know, who stops that? oh, this is all science. Not one bit of this is anything other than published study. I show both sides.
All science. Now, every bit of it is published studies.
No opinion. No opinion. It's study.
Like you said earlier, hide in plain sight. Everybody going, look at that.
Yeah.
Anybody going, check this.
Ignorance is a choice.
It's a choice.
Ignorance is a choice.
Especially today.
Yeah. We got so much out there, bro. But you know what? You got to search for it because the false narrative is going to pop up first.
Yeah.
Always.
Like I
we
said,
just talking about.
like I said all the time, people always say, well, how you know? I say, because I want to know.
Yeah. You want me to show you? You ain't going to listen.
Yeah, but I got buddies, man, all the time, man. I send them information. They don't look at it.
Yeah, of course.
Then they want to come back and step me something. You know who you are. You don't even look at it,
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing this podcast, man, trying to find some like-minded people like us, man. Nobody want to stay amongst the ignorant unless they ignorant. Iron sharpens iron. Tired of dawdling my doggone blades, man.
Yeah.
My blade ain't even that sharp.
Yeah.
But I don't want to rub it against wood.
Right. Yeah.
Then they go to church and come out worse. The preacher making the whole congregation masked up. The preacher should be doing what I'm doing.
Right.
But I just trust in the Lord. You know how to get with that.
Yeah, of course.
When you get the information on them. Mm-hmm. But I just trust God. But when God telling you to learn something.
Educate yourself.
What he said we perish from? Lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, here's some knowledge.
Educate yourself, man.
Quotes Tony Fauci. You don't wear a mask. Healthy people don't wear a mask. That only makes the healthy people sick. Yeah. We don't breathe CO2. We're worried about global warming.
Breathing in CO2.
Because we're running out of plants, and they're the ones that metabolize CO2, not us. They give us oxygen from CO2. We breathe oxygen. We breathe in. The atmospheric oxygen is 21.9%. And we breathe in 21.9 and out 16. We breathe in, where did the 5% go? Running all your mitochondria, producing energy for your brain, oxygen for your heart, metabolize.
Sitting there smothering their damn self with a face diaper on.
Hey,
Then they got nerve up, man. I seen they were putting it on their babies, man. About broke my heart, man.
Yeah.
That just one lady told me about the baby mask was cute. Man, I got so mad. I'm like, don't even talk to me.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing cute about why it was cute to match the outfit. I said, girl, shut up.
Depriving your brain of oxygen, literally. It's in the study,
man. You imagine how small a baby lungs is?
Yeah.
You run here with their babies on. You're so silly. They put it's cute.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing cute about that.
Killing your baby, literally.
And the babies wasn't even getting sick.
Yeah.
Your children trying to make children putting that mask on. You got videos they put the mask on children and all that kind of stuff, man.
It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's literally y'all crazy.
Yeah.
But we crazy.
Right.
But I'm crazy now.
Yeah.
In your food, running your muscles. And so you breathe in 0.04% carbon dioxide. You breathe out 4%. So it's the carbon dioxide that's toxic. Athletes train at high altitude.
For the science levels, right?
Yeah. Used to low oxygen. But athletes cannot deal with breathing toxic. So you breathe out 4%, and 10% will cause you to pass out. It could cause somebody susceptible, like an athlete who's taken a pounding, because that trauma on your head translates.
Trauma on your head.
The needle. It translates into a cytokine.
You gotta hear this, man.
So athletes almost always have an underlying brain inflammation and muscle inflammation, and again, it's.
They gonna listen because we get through this. They gonna listen.
Yeah, they like science, right?
Yeah, they gonna listen.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it taking too long. They gonna listen.
Oh yeah.
Because she get to the good part, man.
Yeah.
She get to the good part. She gonna tell you this,
It's only 50 minutes.
She talk about the coronavirus. She gonna talk about the test. Like you test positive and all this kind of stuff.
I want to hear that. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let her tell it. I can't tell it. I'm gonna let her tell it. But see, I know it. So it sounds crazy. The truth sounds ridiculous.
It do.
me say this before I go any further. German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer, he said the truth go through 3 stages. First is ridiculed, secondly is violently opposed, and third is accepted as self-evident truth.
Break that down.
You ain't got to write it down, just pull up Arthur Schopenhauer. He said it's ridiculed first, then it's violently opposed, then it's accepted as self-evident. In other words, it proves itself over time, like it's doing now. You know what? And if some of it would admit they don't feel the same since they took them jabs. Because guess what? You hear them now. I ain't taking no more.
Right.
They got big balls now.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy?
Why you ain't have big balls from jump?
Ain't that crazy? Yeah, I mean, I've heard that a lot.
What if your job said you got to do? I say I'm gonna need another job.
Right. A job.
Well, I had to take them. I don't care what your excuse is. That's you.
Yeah.
And I heard somebody say, "Well, I took it because I want to live," and I said, "I didn't take it because I want to live." Guy told me in what it was, one of quick trip, like a quick trip, fast or something like that. Yeah, we talking about it, and I said, "I didn't take it." He was like, "Well, good luck with that." And I told him, right back at you. Good luck with that.
It's sad, bro.
And I know people who've admitted, man, that they don't feel the same no more.
I agree. Personally,
she gonna talk about these turbo cancers and all this kind of stuff. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, I'm trying to wake up, the NFL and anybody else, NBA, and the players themselves. Please look at the data.
Yeah.
See if we can, look at the real data.
Yeah.
Don't say, oh, that Judy Mikovits, she was discredited.
Right.
Discredited is not disproven.
Well, I think
like that
in itself, to me, begs the question of why. Why does a person like yourself, who is so highly decorated, so accomplished in your field, why does an establishment make such a point to discredit you, to completely harass you and disrupt your life and your livelihood?
She probably can't even live peacefully.
Do me a favor, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of this discrediting the people that know something.
Yeah.
Pull up Ignis Semmelweis.
How you spell that?
Man, I don't know. Ignis, I-G-N-A-Z or something like that. Semmelweis. Pull him up.
I got it.
Yeah, I knew you'd pop up. Okay, go to Wikipedia or whatever. Anyway, I need you to get the quick synopsis of who he is and what he did. It's something to do with germs. He was discredited. Later proven to be exactly right. I'm gonna tell it so you can know what I'm talking about.
I can't find it. It's pulling up. It ain't. It ain't gonna pull up because
he discovered. Well, babies were dying. Mothers were giving birth, and they were getting what we call postpartum something bacteria, something where they were getting sick and dying. Well, the doctors were coming straight from the autopsy room into labor, and they were spreading germs. So I think this might have been before the microscope and stuff like that. So he tried to tell he was a medical professional too. So he tried to tell the medical people that we need to wash our hands. So he came up with this lime and different antibacterial solution for washing the hands.
Right.
Man, they shunned the guy, discredited him. He ended up going to an insane asylum.
What?
That's right. It bothered him so much. And him dying way ahead of time from gangrene. The guards beat him up. He was ridiculed.
Wow. I can't find him. I can't even figure out how to spell his name.
Ignis, S-E-M-M-I-L-W. Ignis Semmelweis. Man, you gotta pull it. I just pulled it up last night.
S-E-M. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, put it up.
So he's from Hungary.
All right, put it up.
All right, no, shoot.
Let me see. Let me.
No, I got it. Hold on.
Let me see what you got.
ChatGPT about to give us a synopsis.
Okay, we got to say this.
Give me the synopsis on this guy.
Ignaz Semmelweis was a Hungarian doctor in the 1840s. He noticed that women were dying at much higher rates from childbed fever in the doctor-run maternity ward than in the midwife-run one. He figured out that doctors were going straight from autopsies to deliveries without washing their hands, spreading infection. When he made them wash...
He said the doctors were going straight from autopsy. Okay?
That's nasty. That's common sense. You don't need to be a medical professional.
Not, hey, this supposed to be common sense we talking about, but it ain't.
Bruh,
common sense ain't common.
Right.
Even amongst the elite, the trusted sources.
Yeah.
That's what we keep saying. You know, that's why I say, man, it's so easy to be. People say, man, you pretty smart. No, I ain't.
Yeah.
Slightly above average.
Yeah.
Slightly above average. That's all it take.
That's all it take. It don't take much.
Anyway, let her finish. Can you finish?
Yeah. Keep going.
lime solution between autopsies and deliveries, the death rate dropped dramatically, like from around 10% to about 1%. Pretty amazing. Tragically, his colleagues didn't believe his findings. The idea that doctors themselves could be causing disease was really shocking and offensive to people, and it was before Germany.
That was ridiculous.
It was.
No, keep going, keep going.
He was ridiculed, and he was eventually dismissed from his post. His ideas were rejected in his lifetime, despite the evidence that he had. Later, once germ theory was established, his insights were vindicated, and now he's recognized as a pioneer whose ideas were ahead of his time.
Ain't that crazy?
Unreal.
That's crazy.
The smart people,
the educated ones,
the medical professionals, like, you don't tell me. My doctor asked me, so why you don't want to get the vaccine? You know what I told him? I said, Doc, that is not a discussion from a layman to a medical professional. That's because what you surveying? That's because you ain't. My word means nothing. You got to be surveying, because my word, I can't tell you nothing to convince you why I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah.
I say, so we can just leave that alone. He said, okay, fair enough.
Bruh.
That's what he said. Fair enough. You know, I couldn't give him all of this.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't give him a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
This is a different subject, but do you think the doctors, you think they're serious, or you think they're playing the role so they can make the money and keep their medical license?
I think it's both.
It's no way they.
It's both, man.
Yeah.
They muzzled.
Yeah. That's what
she talks about. Judy Mikovits talks about this, man.
Okay.
In this same podcast right here.
Yeah.
I mean, the doctor, she know them come up silenced, you know, with a dirt nap.
That's crazy, because there's a lot of doctors. I mean,
yeah, so they don't want to sit there. They got families to feed. They done worked all these years. They got, they want to play the paychecks, get the paychecks.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, man.
Communist country, bro. That's what it sounds like to me. If we was describing this to somebody else,
man, it's a corrupt system. That's why her book name is Plague of Corruption.
Yeah.
That's like, how you allowed to be this corrupt up that high? It goes back to what I keep saying, man. This system is for the enemy.
Right.
He runs this system.
100%.
That's what it's all. It's spiritual.
Yeah.
So if y'all get off this race and learn something, you figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Stop this color and accept people who love the Lord like you do.
Yeah.
That's why Jesus said He is the truth. He is the truth. That's how I know this. Wisdom come from above, man. Like my pastor said, we fell down to education. Somebody always want to quote their degree. We fell down to education.
Yeah.
Somebody always want to tell you how many degrees they got more degrees than the thermometer. They don't have common sense. I know some people, man, just make you not want to go to school.
Yeah. I'm taking a picture of all these timestamps.
Okay.
These good clips. More degrees than the thermometer. I like that one.
Don't know nothing.
Yeah.
That's who Sigma Weiss was talking to.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
But see, so I go tell somebody, man, y'all not do this right here. Mm-hmm. Like they say, you ain't no doctor.
Right.
So I need something behind my name, But the truth, a broke clock right twice a day.
Right.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen.
To me, that's a bigger question. Why if you're just some kook who's talking nonsense, why not just leave you alone?
Right.
Right.
Unless they're threatened by the information you're giving. You know, and the mask thing, it pains me that when I see photos of athletes, both pro football players, you know, my brothers from the NFL, college football players, NBA players, training with masks on.
Oh, it's horrible.
Just intuitively to me, as a lifetime athlete, intuitively, I'm horrified by it. Walking around, you know, when this whole thing started, I'm like, okay, you know, I'll play this game. We'll see how this goes. I'll do my best. And wearing a mask for literally 30 seconds, all of a sudden there's that buildup of condensation, that heat, that restriction of the natural flow of oxygen.
Exactly.
I'm thinking to myself, this is horrible. This is not healthy at all.
Smelling their own stink breath.
Common sense, bro.
Smelling your own stink breath.
Right.
First of all, I've seen enough
Some of them need a mask for us.
Right.
You smell it. Now you smell what we talking about.
evidence to say that the masks do nothing to prevent inhalation of a virus molecule.
It wasn't about that anyway.
It's like a chain link fence stopping.
She said chain link?
She says like a chain link fence stopping a mosquito. That's what your mask doing.
It wasn't about that anyway, though.
No, it's compliance, man.
Right.
Well, it's all part of that MK Ultra. They all victims of the MK Ultra program. All of them. Let's go, man. Let's check it out.
Concentrate other pathogens.
Right. That we're breathing out. We're breathing out all of these metabolites that we're getting rid of. Our body is working
trying to get rid of,
and it's just the mask is catching that, and then we're inhaling that
right back.
More. To me, that just intuitively, I'm like, that can't
like spitting your water out and putting it back in.
Make matters worse.
And it's
Judy,
not healthy.
Yeah, and you said so much. I'd like to get talk a little bit more about the mask in a second, but you said so much in there. I think it's really important, if you could, can you explain what a virus is?
Just to keep
because I feel like there's this.
This is it right here.
Yeah.
Explaining what a virus is. I'm gonna jump forward. She said the COVID virus has never been isolated from a sick person to prove that that's how the other person got sick.
So you're saying if it's was it transmitted to the other person? They can't prove that? That's what you're saying?
Nope, not from COVID.
That's crazy, bro.
Because the coronavirus on the Lysol can it always been around.
Yeah. That's the other thing too.
So to test positive for it, that's no big deal.
Yeah.
It's your immune.
It's a code.
It's your
code.
That's right.
It's a code.
So and that's why you sick or you're not sick.
Right.
They tell you I tested positive for COVID, so now you're sick. You got to be quarantined. It's like you ain't sick, fool.
Yeah.
You ain't sick. If you ain't sick, you ain't sick.
Right. You can tell if you're sick.
You know when you're sick.
Why you need a test? Why you need a test? You can tell.
You dangerous now. You gonna make somebody else that already got corona already exists.
Right. It's a mindset. It's a
biggest psychological operation ever perpetrated on human beings, man.
In recent history, for sure. And we lived through it, man.
That's right, because there's nothing new under the sun. So
Yeah.
It keeps going around
over and over and over. Yeah.
Let's go.
There's this idea that a virus is a bug that is in you, that is in people, that gets transmitted through basically, at this point, any means possible. At home in LA, I'll be walking around my neighborhood in fresh air, and I'll see people wearing masks, and we're outside in the fresh air. You're more than 20 yards away from me, and even like someone will have their mask.
Hey man. They be in their car
with
by themselves with the windows up. I swear, man. I seen a guy one day in his car.
Yeah.
With his mask on. You know how to put the mask on and that shield? he was in his car like that, man. I'm like,
No, that's what you call fear, bro.
I'm like, then I walk around, people like, you ain't scared? It's like, man, I ain't all that crazy about being here anyway. Y'all nuts. I ain't all that crazy about staying here no more anyway. You know?
Yeah.
For what? Like that movie Idiocracy, man. It's hard to live amongst, just every day, everybody you go up to, they got the same thing. It's like, it about drove me crazy, man. To have this, like, understanding to this level and can't talk to nobody. So then when my wife passed, I couldn't say
Yeah, I
that.
know you got it. Oh yeah.
I mean, but they was respectful. Nobody came up to me with "I told you so" per se like that. But
To you, but you know it was happening.
yeah, but guess what, man? I was so far advanced and so ahead of that. Then morning-in-law so bad. None of that would have phased me anyway, man.
Right.
I mean, that's just the way it go.
Right.
Truth is ridiculed. Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Truth sounds ridiculous.
Right.
But the bigger the lie, the better it go.
Right.
And they done said tell a lie so big till it's almost undeniable. That's what they said they gonna do.
Right.
We'll clip that one day and show it to them. I ain't making nothing up.
We need to add it. I need to remember to add
I've
that
been
clip.
doing this too long, man.
We're gonna add that clip in so they can see it.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
That's pulled down, and as they're 100 yards from me, coming towards me, and they'll put their mask on, as if somehow we can transmit the virus.
100 yards.
Can we talk about what is a virus? Like, what is it?
Well, it's really just, there are many different kinds of viruses, but they're really just, blueprints, pieces of DNA and RNA. They must live in a host. They do not live without an animal, human, plant cell. There are plant viruses, animal viruses, human viruses. As I mentioned, 8% of our genome are ancient viruses, and it's their expression, not their presence, which leads to disease.
Their expressions, not their presence, which leads to disease. Okay, let them talk.
So the virus, just like a human being, is really just a blueprint of DNA, a sperm and an egg meeting, and then the DNA from mom and dad get transcribed and translated into protein and into a being that you grow. Well, a virus is what we call an obligate parasite. And every single one of them must have a cell to live in or they die. So the virus uses all of your cell machinery. Its RNA is, so let's just talk, it's difficult because, there are retroviruses, there are DNA viruses, there are RNA viruses, but all viruses, they don't live in the air. They don't live on surfaces. As you just mentioned, they don't float through the air. There's no way. And
Bruh, why do people think it is airborne? I've heard that so much.
Yeah, that's
It's airborne.
because that tele-live told them that, man. That tele-live vision had them scared to death, man. You can't get mad at them.
It shouldn't. Get mad at them. But it shouldn't be legal for them to just go on TV and lie
Hey, man,
like that.
Whose system is this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Whose system is this?
Right. That's crazy, bro.
Whose system is this?
And so for the people that call
They
themselves,
want us in fear.
for the people that call themselves believers,
That's right.
how you a believer, and you believe in the system Satan created?
That's my point.
You know what I'm saying? How are you
Man,
believing?
I had a big issue with that, man. I had a big issue with that. That's why it was hard for me to really find somewhere I could really worship.
A church. I knew you were gonna say that. Exactly.
But luckily, not luckily, thanks to God, I have one now.
Right.
Because
Years later.
the pastor is in tune. My pastor is sharp. He's in tune with this. Some are.
Very few.
Yeah, very few. Very.
But you know what? The church that I go to, I think
he's in tune too.
he is a little bit, because he said multiple times that it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Why all of these lies, because, Tony Fauci knows this. The World Health Organization knows this. It's the immune response to the virus. It's keep it from seeding
It's
in
the
a human.
It's the immune response from the virus.
Right.
The virus is there. So that's why I say, you know, because you tested positive doesn't mean anything.
It don't mean nothing.
Your immune system is not responding to it. Don't mean nothing. Nothing. But now you're a walking ticking bomb. Well, I don't want to bring no harm to my mother.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to bring no harm to nobody. I don't want to hurt these people. So that's how they told a lie.
You can only be.
You need to do this to protect others.
Right.
They want to guilt trip us ones who don't want to see this.
Right.
Because we see the wizard behind the curtain.
Right.
I see the wizard behind the curtain. I can't. Then if you vaccinated and masked up, what you worried about me for?
Right. It's control, bro.
What you worried about me for? You got it for you.
Right.
Don't worry about me.
Right.
You said something the other day, man, when we was talking about this right here.
Yeah.
You know, you said you can't feel sorry for them no more.
You can't.
Yeah, I don't either. You know, because
they can't feel
my heart wouldn't take it. You know, God done set me for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then the loss of my wife really changed me anyway.
Of course.
You know, I hit completely different now.
Yeah.
You know, loss don't affect me the same no more.
Right.
So, you know, everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God don't waste no pain, and everything happens for a reason. So I'm at a point right now. That's why I'm speaking and saying what I got to say like I say it, you know, because I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, me and God the majority.
Yeah.
So I'm telling this truth, man. You know, I'm giving this information.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm giving you sources you can check, because you don't want to do the research. You know, don't get mad at me. It just so happen I I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder, because I ain't simple.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me stop.
And you don't have to listen.
And I don't have
by
to
any
listen.
means. By any means. Anybody watching, y'all don't have to listen at all.
If you don't process new information, well, just go ahead on. We probably went way above some of your heads already.
So yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Some of you don't want to know the truth, because you know don't feel bad for what you didn't know.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you know now.
There's nothing wrong with getting smarter. When did that become a bad thing?
It's never too late. And then don't panic, because God said, you know, no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
That's right.
So don't worry about what you done took, because you still covered in the blood, and God can fix anything.
Right.
So don't worry about it. But
Amen.
don't continue to just want to be ignorant.
Right.
You know, and don't come at the people who don't want to group think like you.
Right. We gotta get through this, bro.
Being smart is a curse, man. It's like a curse.
Yeah, right. Well, look at Jesus. Look at Jesus. Look at Jesus. That's all I gotta say. Look at Jesus.
And all of them is slightly above average.
Yeah.
Certainly don't inject animal viruses in vaccines, which is what we're doing. Every animal has a genome that has crippled viruses. Every animal has, they're called obligate parasites, because you live together and they need your cells.
Right.
So they don't want to kill you. Viruses don't want to kill the host.
They need you.
Because they need you. You don't have a virus.
It's your immune
it
system
kills
response.
you.
That's what she said, right?
It becomes extinct like the human being.
Why is that so hard to
One
understand?
more time, just to clarify, Judy. What kills a person is the immune response to the
It's the
virus.
hyperactive immune response to the virus, or the dysregulated immune response. That's what AIDS means. It means acquired immune deficiency or dysfunction. So that it's acquired. How? Well, the infection takes hold, and that's why we discussed the whole thing long about Magic Johnson, because in fact, if the virus doesn't take hold and he doesn't allow it to replicate unchecked,
If the virus doesn't take hold,
Right.
you don't get sick.
Why is that so hard to understand, bro?
Oh, I got corona.
Why is it so hard to understand, bro? I gotta get these timestamps. Man, why is it so hard to understand, bro?
in the body, then nobody gets sick.
Yeah. I think that's so profound, and it's just not what anybody's hearing from the news.
It's not what anybody's hearing, but in fact, just as you see, the reality is, that never before, and that's why I mentioned all of that other stuff. I've worked directly with AIDS patients, isolating the virus directly. You
Isolating.
Put on a mask. Why? You don't want to suppress your immune system and make yourself sick. I see signs.
What he say, cuz? What she say? What she say, cuz?
You suppress your immune system.
What kind of food?
And make yourself sick.
What kind of food was suppressed?
Don't call him that, man.
No, I'm not calling anybody a name. I'm not calling nobody a name at all.
You know, this.
But if there were a fool out there that would do that, that would be a fool. I'm not saying anybody. Nobody should do that, right?
Well, if you listen today, you gonna stop it.
Nobody. I'm not calling nobody a fool because I know y'all wouldn't do that, right? There's no way.
Yeah, well.
There's no way, right? Because that don't make sense.
Hey, man, they didn't know, man.
Oh,
they didn't know. You know, we perish from lack of knowledge.
We do.
We perish.
That's scripture.
Now you getting it.
Yeah.
You know, they just got to understand. You know, to do your own deductive reasoning. That's why they took cursive out of school, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's a deductive reasoning thing. That podcast I mentioned earlier about Kathy O'Brien, she got a segment on that. You know, the MK Ultra victim.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that just went over.
When I said Transformation of America, that's trance, TRANCE.
Trance, yeah.
That's the name of her book, The Transformation of America. Not the transformation like these.
Oh, yeah.
Like these people think they're doing from male to
the Transformers, yeah.
Like not these Transformers. I'm talking about these trance. Okay.
Yeah.
They put you in a trance and done hijack your mind.
Right.
And tell you what to think and believe off that tell-a-lie vision.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stop.
That's
especially us.
That's the real brainwashing, not what we're saying.
No.
Thinking freely and for yourself is not brainwashing. Brainwashing is subscribing to exactly what he just said.
And you won't trust them talking heads on that tell-a-lie vision. You just gonna listen to Don Lemon Drop.
Yeah.
Y'all keep on listening to the Don Lemon Drop.
Right.
You like every time I say that.
Yeah, I like that.
Protects me and your mask, you and your mask protects me. Well, that's just plain stupid.
God, dog it, bro. God, dog it.
It'll upset the doctor, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to, you know.
She can't take it.
It's like when you talking to your child, and they do something like, well, stop that.
Yeah.
That's how they make you want to talk to them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can't tell adults that, you know.
You can't.
You gotta say, that's stupid. You can't tell them, you know, you stupid.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pink tornado, man. That tongue.
Yeah.
Tear some stuff up on it.
Right. They will.
Pink tornado. So you can't tell it to people like that, man.
They're upset with the doctor, bro.
I did that once, and I'm very sorry for that.
You did?
Yeah, cause somebody stupid, man. Somebody near and dear.
I think I might have once or twice too.
Yeah, but man, I ain't gonna get to that.
Yeah. We can't do that.
But you know,
we can't do that.
We can't. It's not right. We should never do that.
Yeah, no.
Because words tear down.
And because we're
even if it's true.
Yeah, but
you can't
still,
say
we're no less stupid.
Once you speak it, you stamp it.
Yeah.
So don't speak that. Speak positive because you can stamp the positive in them instead of that.
Yeah, and we're no less.
Tell us about it. You smart. You smart.
Yeah.
One of these days it might stick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's right.
You know, people don't change when they get older. Still the same basic makeup. Words, you know, like my pastor, we live in a voice-activated universe. Mm-hmm. The word, God spoke things.
He spoke things into existence.
So with the tongue, you know, life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Right.
So we speak in life today, man.
Yeah.
This is good information we sharing.
Yeah.
You know, that God, just pray for us because we're going to see if the information stays up there and hopefully it'll reach enough of y'all.
Yeah. That's
to
right.
change, turn this thing around.
Yeah.
So we're going to see.
Camera, you getting low. 16%.
My mask makes me sick, and nothing stops the virus from transmitting through the mask. I mean, a particle physicist, PhD friend of mine, said, "Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. Those particles can go." So if you make yourself sick, as you said, only a few breaths in that mask, as you're breathing really hard as an athlete running down the football.
Athletes.
You're
She gonna talk about that.
You're breathing. You're depleting your
that flu vaccine too.
You're spreading the virus.
Hey, let's cut this. We can do another episode on this.
Okay.
Something like
Let's end it right here.
Good deal.
Man, that was good, boy.
Like and subscribe. We're gonna put this on, man. We're gonna see.
Go check us out. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X, and Rumble. Right? That's what.
Yeah,
we're gonna get all those together, man. Check us out, man.
Check us out. This is
all platforms and Instagram.
Big Balls of Truth podcast.
Hey, back up so they can see the banner, man.
Big Balls of Truth
Y'all see it.
podcast.
Yeah.
Big Balls of Truth. I'm your host, Juan Crab Jr., but call me Spunky.
Yeah.
Let's put this out. It's my sidekick right here.
Yeah.
Sharp young man. I'm blood kin. I love him. We gonna get this thing together, y'all.
Yeah.
We ain't mad with no black people, okay?
Not at all. We love black people.
We black.
Yeah.
But we love all people. So get off this racism thing. Let's get some spiritual sense.
Yeah.
Peace.